What's up, guys? So another video in the Datsun build. I went to the junkyard again and got myself a transmission. 4L ADE automatic overdrive. Got some other random parts we need, and first thing we're gonna do is go ahead and get this transmission cleaned up. So we got our transmission, we got it cleaned up. There she is, 480 LE. Couldn't get the universal joint out, so I just cut this weak aluminum drive shaft. 2 lines for the transmission cooler here. We're gonna have to figure out what to do about them, and then all of our electricals on this side. I also got to figure out something with the fill tube. So yeah, that's that. Good condition, good to go. I also worked a little bit more on the wiring harness, and I wrapped our whole engine wiring harness in the Tessa tape. So we got all this wrapped up now, all good to go. I added my alternator cable, which is either going to go somewhere here or somewhere here, so I just made that kind of long. And then I also got my mass airflow plug here, so we're getting there. I'm gonna, I don't know, work on the transmission plug, I guess. I honestly just got tired of filming wiring stuff. I've put another 10-12 hours into this wiring harness. It's pretty much done. All this stuff is motor stuff, all the connectors, everything's ready, everything's good to go. This right here is my push button start, and these wires down here are for my Pt5 scanner, which I have not got put in yet. But I wanted to show you, here's my fuse block. So we got some fuses in here, we got some relays in there. Those are for 2 fans, fuel pump, and then ECU stuff. We got our ECU plugged up there, but and then I kind of got all this temporaried in. It looks like weird because these actually connect to the motor. These are actually under the dash, so I kind of have this stuff just kind of tossed in here. But we had some progress, and I'm ready to show you. So again, we got a push button start. So what we're going to do is this wire here simulates the brake being pushed in. It gets applied 12 volts when the brake's pushed in. So we're going to go ahead and show you how it does with the help of Logan here. All right, Logan, so go ahead and put the key in. So it's got a little, nope, got to put the key in first. It's got a little key fob, so you put that in there. And then if we push the button now without the brake connected, go ahead and push the button, bud. So right now it's flashing. That means that the accessories are turned on. So if I had accessories like a radio or anything else like that, all that stuff would be running right now. What we're going to do is we're going to take the brake wire now, and we're going to put that on here, and we're going to push the button again. Go ahead. Yep, push it. So now it's solid. So right now the engine will be trying to start. This yellow wire down here is the starter wire. I have checked it with my voltmeter. It does show 13 volts when you do that. So right now the engine will be trying to start. I don't know if you could hear it in the video, but a bunch of the relays clicked on, and we're good to go. So the only thing I got left is I got to get my OBD2 port wired in, and then we should be able to see some stuff on the computers. All right, so this is going to be our first bench test of the wiring harness while it's partially installed on the motor. As you can see, I got a little bit dumb while you guys were off camera. I got the exhaust manifolds on, got the wires on, got the plugs in. Still got some plugs hanging and stuff like that. Right now I have all the coil packs unplugged, all the fuel injectors unplugged. Basically every other sensor that's on is plugged in, except for obviously some of the ones here in the front. So I also got some power cables run to the starter, to our battery. I got some grounding done and all that kinds of good stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to simulate starting the car, and obviously it's not going to turn the engine because the flex plate isn't on, but we should be able to get the starter engaged and see how that goes. So let's see what happens. Put the key in. Does nothing. All right, so we're going to go for attempt 2.
See what we got here, guys.
Keys in. If we push the start now, so that's going to be an accessory. We're going to push start again. You could hear the relays click on. That's in the on position. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this wire and put it on our 12, which is going to simulate our brake on. And we're going to push this. Success. Alright, so we're getting ready to try to fire this motor up. Got oil in it, don't have an oil cap. Got some stuff open, so I don't know how it's going to go. I don't know if this is open normally or not. I'm assuming it's closed. Got the transmission hooked up just for some added stability. It's sitting on a tire. The crane is kind of just for extra support. There's a fuel tank back there. Right now I have all the coils unplugged and the fuel pump is unplugged. And we're going to go ahead and crank it over a couple times and just get some oil flowing. And then we'll plug everything back up and see if it'll run. Alright, so we got fuel coming in both hoses now. I'm just going to do a quick check for leaks. Don't see any. Alright, moment of truth. Wow, that went quite well. That went easier than expected. Seems to be idling at a pretty good speed too. I don't know what it is, but this is the push start box. Let's go ahead and get our monitor up real quick. VCM scanner. See if we can get that connected. We're going to connect the vehicle. Oh, we're going to have it on. So we're going to go ahead and... So the way this works, you put your key in here. When it does that double beep, that means it's disarmed. If we push it once now, it'll be an accessory. If we push it twice, you'll hear all the relays click on and the fuel pump prime. So now the key would be like in the on position. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can get it connected here. Alright, so it's connected now. Alright, so I got the VCM scanner working. And what we got to do now to get the engine to start is right now it's in the on position. So this is like our brake switch. So when we apply 12 volts to this wire, it thinks the brakes are pushed in. So we're going to go ahead and put that right on here. And then we're going to push the start button. Try it again. All right, well, now it doesn't want to stay running, but it was running, so I don't know what exactly is stopping it from running. We'll have to go into here and get a little bit, but I'll mess around with it and see what I can figure out. So of course, as soon as I put the camera down, it fired right off. So I feel like I hear vacuum air, so we probably have a vacuum leak somewhere. So that's probably why it wants to stall out and stuff. But again, we're not using this intake manifold anyway. This was kind of just on here for testing purposes. But there you have it. One started 4.8 or 5.3 LS first try. I guess I kind of know what I'm doing. I am an electrician by trade, so obviously wiring is kind of like no big deal to me. We did get a little log here, so we can like kind of take a look at that and at least have something to mess with. And yeah, other than that, everything seems good. So that's it for right now, I guess. I don't really know. Can't really do much else until I get it in the car. So I'm going to clean up the garage and get it ready. Next weekend I'm bringing the Datsun truck over so we can start getting this thing mounted in there and have ourselves a rowdy old time in my little Datsun 720. So stay tuned. If you like my build, if you think I kind of know what I'm doing, like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.